Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Worry to Chance. How are you all doing today? I truly hope you are doing absolutely well. So, starting today, we are beginning a brand new series. In this series, what will we be doing? Well, on a daily basis, whatever trades I place, I want to take the time to explain to you how we trade and what those constant things are that we can follow to remain profitable here. I will share the strategies that I try and the things that I use. I am going to show you those things. Okay. So, basically, this entire video is going to be based on advanced price action and some key SMC concepts. I will also be walking you through how to apply these strategies. You will also get to see those here. Okay, so let's start today's video. It's possible that I might be able to make this video daily, and it's also possible that you might not get it daily, so you might get it every other day. Okay, so let's see, guys. Let's start the video. Okay. So you can see here the chart for CHF NOK is open, so we will change the chart a little bit here. Let's go to AUD CNY as well. Okay. I'll open your USD. Your USD is doing okay for now because the market is overall in a downtrend and it is still moving downwards. So basically we can use levels here, and we already know the pressure is downward. So by using levels, we can take advantage of that. Okay, so the market will touch even lower on this side. Okay, so I have placed a trade for a downward direction here. Placed a 1 minute trade. Okay, so let's see, guys. So guys, you can see here, based on the sentiment I observed, that the market should go downwards, which is why we placed a trade for a downward direction here. Guys, you can see our trade has become profitable. Although I didn't take the trade in clock mode, I took it with a timer. Guys, I will switch this to clock mode here now. There are two options in this, guys. One is this timer and the other is clock mode here. So guys, I have switched to clock mode here, and you can see that our 1 minute trade has been placed. Okay, the 1 minute trade will be placed. The trade will be placed at the closing of the 1 minute candle. It won't just be a trade on a 1 minute candle, it will be a trade on the 1 minute closing. Okay, so when the market gives this closing, like there are 40 seconds left, our trade will close in 40 seconds. So that's how I trade. Okay, so okay, our $500 trade here has been profitable. So now let's look at another chart here. Let's check GBP AUD. Okay, and let me just look for another one. Okay, so we will try to take a trade on this because the overall trend is towards the downside. But right now, the market is forming a W pattern and moving upwards. Okay, although let me tell you that you shouldn't really look at W patterns and all these patterns. Basically, you should look at price action. What is price action basically? This level has been broken out. The market is forming a green candle here. Okay, so what will we think now? Now, if the market comes around this box, if it is not coming around this box, then we can do one more thing here. That is, we look at our previous candle. Okay, so if we look at this previous candle right here, we are looking at its middle level. I will bring this a little bit lower. If the market comes around this middle level, then we can trade for an upward move. Okay, so that will also be ours. If it gives a closing on the upper side, then our trade will become profitable here. Look, whether a green candle will form and whether buyers will suddenly enter the market or not, we cannot predict that. But we can predict one thing, that the liquidity, right? That liquidity is on the downside. Buyers are sitting here, so the market won't let the buyers give a closing on the downside. I mean, they could give a closing, but the chances are higher that the market won't be able to give a closing below, right? Or if it does give a closing, it will come all the way down and break out. Only then will the closing happen here. Otherwise, the closing won't happen here. So if there is a greenish movement before that, the closing won't happen here. So we trade on the upside in the market. So this is the kind of scenario that plays out. That is exactly why we are looking for an upward trade right here. Okay, so basically that green candle has now fully closed. I'm going to mark the middle point of this specific green candle. Okay, and if the market price comes back down near that level, I will definitely take a trade for an upward direction. Okay, so let us just wait for a moment. If the market comes down from this level, then I will take a trade for an upward direction, but otherwise we will simply move on to another chart. Okay, a price level could form on the upper side for us. Look, although I could place trades on other charts as well, I want to trade with a bit of patience and I also have to explain things to you. So that's basically why I don't want to place trades in a hurry. I want to focus more on explaining, okay? So there is a bit of a gap right now. So guys, another green candle could form. So basically, what we will do if the market, yes, we have gotten a good sniper entry, okay? We have successfully gotten a really good sniper entry right here, because this specific green candle in the market clearly shows us that there is still a significant gap in the market. Okay, a decent gap has been left behind here, so the market is definitely going to move upwards to fulfill that gap. So there is a very high chance of another green candle forming here, and overall there is a good pump in the market. So what will happen to touch this level? It is looking very promising. It will touch it. It definitely will. Although our liquidity is here, but it is possible that fake liquidity has been created here in the market to trap people and make them start selling here. But I feel that the market can still go further upwards. So if this trade of ours results in a loss, then we will have to see what the system will be here. Okay. Okay guys, so I have placed a double trade here, and look at our full direction. The market sentiment, I still feel that the market should go upwards. If we open the 5-minute candle, it must be about to close. The 5-minute candle. Okay, so look, I've opened the 5-minute candle and it's about to close. So obviously the market should go upwards, and the market might give a closing around this level. If I set this level, place it here, okay? So the market can give a closing around this level. The upper level I've marked, okay? So that's why I've placed an upward trade here, okay? And there are 24 seconds left. Guys, let's see what happens. Look, even if our upper trade results in a loss here, our lower trade will definitely be profitable. Although a green candle should form because the market's gap, guys, hasn't been filled yet. So the market will move upwards and there will be a movement towards the upside, and the market will try to touch the upper level. The market, okay, 3, 2, 1. So guys, you can see here, look how much was left. It was just about to touch it, okay? So that's how things go. Now you will see here, we took 1,234 trades here. Out of the 4, 1 trade resulted in a loss here because, as I told you, this one is okay. Although this should have been a green candle, but you know how it is. In the OTC market, there are some sentiments where the market overall doesn't move exactly the way we expect it to, okay? Okay guys, so now let's look at brandy oil here. Brent oil has broken out on the downside here. I will try to set a level here. Okay, so should we miss a trade for a downward direction here? So I have placed 2 trades here for a downward direction. You can see it here, okay? Because the market has given us a breakout on the downside. So overall, you can see here that our trading level should have closed on the downside, but it closed on the upside, yet our trade has become profitable here. Now we are looking for a potential breakout right here on the downside, okay? So if this current candle turns red and completely engulfs our previous green candle, then we can confidently take a trade for a downward direction for the next one, okay? So we wait here and see if the market engulfs and forms a red candle, then we will take it for an upward direction, okay? Before we proceed, let me quickly tell you, if you haven't joined our Telegram channel yet, you can easily join us there. You can find the link right down in the description. Go ahead and visit our website, and from there, you can join our community, okay? So you can get a lot of benefits there. If you want to see things related to learning, then you are in the right place. Look, earning happens anyway. Earning will definitely happen. If you take the time to learn things and really understand them, then you will automatically start earning here. Okay, so basically trading is really just about learning. The concept is clear, guys. So we will place a trade for a downward direction here. I have placed a trade for a downward direction here because, as I had said, if the market engulfs this candle of ours here, then you will take a trade for a downward direction. Okay, although you might be wondering why I didn't take the entry around this level here, but I got a bit of certainty here. That's why I placed the trade here. Besides, the trend in the market is towards the downward side, and our level here is a buyer's level, which is very small. So it doesn't mean that any buyers will be active here or anything like that. So that's why I placed the trade. Let's see what happens here. So guys, there is one more thing I want to tell you guys. Look, don't get influenced by my trades in such a way that you will also trade directly in a real account. And you shouldn't take trades like this because I am not a financial advisor, guys. I am telling you again, And I tell you in every video that whoever takes any trade, they do it according to their own fundamentals and technical ethics. You shouldn't just watch someone else and think directly that I will also trade in this way. Okay? The ethics they have are there to maintain their own approach. But it is possible that if you trade in that way, you might not become profitable here. Okay, so you need to look at things according to yourself and then you need to understand things. Okay, guys, so replicated it and also made a profit. I even told you how I did it here. Trading is certainly not like gambling. In trading, you have to learn and you have to truly understand the market. When you commit to learning and understanding on a daily basis, only then can you be profitable. And remember, trading is not just a one day game, where if you make a profit today, that's it. It's a long term commitment. It's not like you will be profitable forever. You get a task every single day. You have to grow your dollars daily. So it's not just a one day moment where if you become profitable in one day, you will be profitable the next day as well. Everyone has a bad day. So in trading too, there are losses and there are profits. So you basically need to keep all these things in mind, and only then should you consider entering the world of trading. Okay? I would just like to tell you that if you are really looking to get into trading, you absolutely must have sufficient funds available. You must have that financial capacity. Holding, if you happen to incur a significant loss in a trade, are you truly capable enough to bear it? Because guys, the way profits are clearly visible in trading, losses happen in the exact same way. So you really need to pay a lot of attention to the fact that trading is not something where there is only profit. There is absolutely nothing like that, guys. People lose a significant amount of money here, often more than they can afford. People lose crores of rupees here every single day, and yet no one ever tells you these harsh realities. Everyone just talks about how there is easy profit here, but they hide the truth. I show you the detailed things here exactly as they are, showing both my losses and my profits. And look at how it happens. Basically, what happens is that when we don't have any strategies, no price action, no knowledge of concepts, and we don't understand psychology, we trade directly. Because of that, using indicators can lead to huge losses for us. But even if someone normally uses price action and takes trades, then in that situation, they won't incur the same level of losses that someone relying on indicators does. Okay, so price action is a very good thing. By analyzing historical data, like how the market went up from here and then it went up again, so it can go up again from here too. So a green candle formed, right? So in this way, by analyzing the market historically, the market went up from here, the market went up from here, so the market has gone up from here as well. Okay, so when you learn these things, the biggest thing is learning itself. And it's not like if you learn one thing in training, you will become profitable overnight. That's not the case either. You have to learn every day. There are tasks every day. The market changes on a daily basis. So you have to understand those changes and those things as well. Only then can you become profitable here, guys. Okay. So guys, that was it for the video. I hope you liked this video. If you liked the video, please guys like the video. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And look, do make sure to comment. Comments let me know where you are watching the video from and how you are understanding it, whether you are getting to learn something from the video. So if you comment that you learned something, it feels like I should bring more videos and more series for you and keep things transparent in front of you, because there are losses in the market and there are profits too. So it is important to keep those things transparent as well. Okay? You shouldn't come into training just thinking that there is only profit here, there are losses here too. So you need to understand this as well. Okay, that is all. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. Bye bye.